If you're looking to brush up on the basics and all that good beginner's stuff about the finals, then you've come to the right place. This is our starter guide for this new free-to-play destructive FPS game show game, and we'll be covering the basics to get you up to speed on how to play the game so you know what's up before jumping in. But if you have any extra tips or advice that we missed, then make sure to tell us in the comments down below. And do make sure to click like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next update or guide from us here on the channel. Let's start it off with your overall objective. When in-game, you'll be spawned into a large arena filled with other players of enemy squads. Each team is made up of 3 players and there are 4 teams in total, each out for themselves. Think of it like a team free-for-all. There'll be a timer ticking as you play, and your goal will be to secure as much cash as possible for your team by killing enemy players, but also by extracting money boxes from vaults which will spawn around the map, and then taking those boxes to extraction cash out points. Once inserted into an extraction cash out point, a timer will start and the circle will slowly fill. Once fully filled, you'll get a massive chunk of cash towards your team's score, which will boost you high up the leaderboard. But beware, all of the other teams will see your location of the cash out as well as its timer, and they can try and take you down and steal the cash out for themselves by interacting with it for a short time. Doing this will convert it to their cash out and will give them the money if the circle completely fills. So even if you're in last place and another team is about to cash out, you could take them out and steal that from them and boost you back to the top. There's currently 2 maps to play within the game, and they're based on real-world locations: Seoul in South Korea and French Riviera in Monaco. The Seoul map has us battling on top and inside of skyscrapers of the city centre, while Monaco is more dense and focused on house-to-street traversal. But in order to secure your team those big cash outs, you're going to need mobility, survivability, and damage. And this is where the contestants come in, who are your playable characters. When picking a contestant, you basically have 3 different classes to choose: the light, medium, and heavy build. Each of these will have their own loadout, including their own specialization abilities, weapons, equipment, their own movement speed values, and health values. The light build focuses on being speedy and precise. It's great for running around with cash boxes quickly, flanking and surprising enemies, and also using hit and run tactics as it can hide and evade. But you will be quite squishy, and that's the price you pay for being smaller and faster. The specialization ability includes a cloaking device, grapple hook, and evasive dash. We recommend trying to use the grapple hook. For the weapon, you have a silenced semi-automatic pistol. It's powerful at short range and great for players with precise targeted aim. Next is the LH1, an automatic marksman rifle, which is much louder and longer range than the silenced pistol, but functions similarly with powerful individual hits. Next is the M11, a small Uzi, great for outputting rapid, high damage at close range, but it's not so great from farther away due to its high recoil. And next is the .30-06 sniper. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a bolt-action sniper rifle with long-range capabilities, and it packs quite a punch. It's better for those who prefer to stay away from danger. And finally, you have the sawn-off shotgun, a very short-range 2-shot shotgun that honestly I wouldn't recommend unless you like to be right in the enemy's face. Next is the medium build, which will be your pick if you prefer playing more of a supportive or balanced role. This class can actually let you heal your allies if you choose that specialization through the healing beam. But it also has a very useful Guardian turret and recon sensors, so it's quite diverse and you can fit multiple medium builds on one team quite easily. We recommend trying the Guardian turret. For the weapon, you have the AKM, a reliable automatic rifle, and the damage is great and works for short and medium range, but it does have quite a kick. Next is the pump-action grenade launcher, an interesting shotgun-style impact launcher that is quite spammable but has high drop-off. Next is the Revolver 357, a powerful Magnum-style revolver that requires precise aim but really packs a punch if you can land the hits. And finally, you have the Repeater, a slower shooting semi-automatic rifle. Next up we have the heavy build though, for players who don't mind being a bit slower and tankier. Your goal will be to secure and defend positions such as the cash out boxes. You can easily push through enemy defenses and outlive smaller build targets due to your tankiness. Your specialization abilities include the charge and slam, the goo gun and the mesh shield. We recommend using the charge and slam as a beginner. For the weapon you have the M60 machine gun, a high capacity automatic heavy gun that can lay down a ton of damage. Next is the flamethrower, pretty self-explanatory, but it does consistent AoE damage at close range, but doesn't reach very far away. Next is the SA-1216, an interesting semi-automatic shotgun that can fire many rounds before having to fully reload, but does have very short range. Finally, you have the M32 grenade launcher, a timed grenade launcher with larger, high explosive shots, but they are a bit hard to land on moving targets. It's great for locking down choke points though. Each class has its own equipment, which is pretty self-explanatory, and melee weapons, but for now that gives you an idea of each build and their playstyle and the overall way the match is played. If you would like a specific loadout guide or maybe some team synergies, then let us know in the comments down below and we'll make more guides for you guys on the finals. But for now, this was our explanation of the basics, so we hope it caught you up to speed so you kinda know what's going on when you jump into a match. And if you found it helpful, definitely click like down below and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next guide from us here on the channel. The 2 videos on screen now we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you found this one interesting or helpful, you're probably going to like these too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.